This is a slight pivot, a little bit of a gear shift, but they are already starting their decimation of the Democratic Party for 2028. They are starting to slam AOC, and they're particularly centering their shit around a lack of support for MTG. That's a big one, guys. Okay, they're like, if you don't support Tucker, if you don't support MTG, you're killing the Palestinians. You're like, right? Which is so weird, because somebody said very clearly the other day in one of my YouTube comments, they were like, there's 1,000 people on the left that Ana and Cenk could partner up with to fight against the Iran war and to fight against, you know, the genocide in Gaza, and to fight against the Israeli government, right? There's 1,000 personalities on the left that they could partner up with to fight those fights. But they hate all of those people and don't. They want to partner only with the white replacement theory, anti-Semite, like former MAGA religious zealot freaks, right? That is very bizarre, guys. That is very bizarre. You know, that like, oh, okay, why would you choose them if you have 1,000 people supposedly on your side?
All right, back on TYT, Cenk and Ana with you guys. And we're also live on X now under the Young Turks account, so check that out if that's your cup of tea. And we have one of our first commenters from X here, Brandon Thought. He said, this is my first time tuning in since Trump got elected for the second time. No hate to the community. I didn't like the pivot. It felt like pandering to the right. I do stand with unity, so I'm back. Okay, beautiful, good. Now, do you see, Brandon, that we were trying to do unity from the first place on issues that matter, and we weren't pivoting to the right and trying to pander to them or anything like that? Anyways, great to have you back. And
dude, they're such knob polishers.
Perfect time, because today I'm going to do member Monday.
Pandering times 1,000, you sloppy bastard.
Days after the show's over at 8 o'clock, and the topic is, what have you changed your mind on and why? I want it to be political in the first half an hour that's available to everyone. In the second half hour that's just for members, it could be about any topic. What have you changed your mind about and why? Okay, so that'll be at 8 o'clock. Ana, what's next?
I used to have the tiniest shred of respect for you guys, and I have changed my mind. Now I have zero respect for you guys because you're both pieces of shit. There you go. All right, can I submit that, please?
All right, let's get to our next story.
I personally do not trust someone like Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Neither do I.
A bigot and anti-Semite on the issues of what is good for Gazans and Israelis.
She puts this political facade and partisanship above actual morality at the end of the day. That's what I'm recognizing. She calls Marjorie Taylor Greene a bigot because of her statements regarding immigration and everything else. At the end of the day, though, what is worse, statements or somebody like 𝗙ecie𝗶𝗆𝗄 who's actively funding and justifying a genocide for 3 years?
Sorry about that. Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez drew some backlash over the weekend after she seemed to condemn the idea of working with former Republican House member Marjorie Taylor Greene on.
Dude, she drew no backlash. Like, who did she draw backlash from? Right? She drew no backlash except for these weird fucking Tucker Carlson filleting like idiots. Nobody on the left is at all uncomfortable with fucking, you know, AOC's take on MTG. We all agree with it, in fact.
On the issue of Israel and Gaza. Now, is political purity more important than stopping a genocide? You can decide for yourselves, but first you should hear AOC's full statement. Take a look.
I care about results. I care about results. Now, there are certain places where, certain areas where I don't think that that we should ignore some folks' record on some of these issues, right? It's about where we trust intent, where we trust where those outcomes are going. I personally do not trust someone like Marjorie Taylor Greene, a proven bigot and anti-Semite, on the issues of what is good for Gazans and Israelis. I don't think that it benefits our movement in that instance to align the left with white nationalists. I don't think it serves us. And so I think it's about looking at the context, the place, the results, the outcomes, intentions, and where we think that train would go.
I'm interested in knowing where AOC's train is going, because she has failed to secure a single win when it comes to foreign policy, when it comes to economic policy, honestly, when it comes to anything. So her theory of change has not really borne much fruit.
Dude, she's failed to secure a single win.
But I could be wrong. Jake, your 2 cents.
Yeah, I'm gonna go a little longer than 2 cents here because I want to respond to that clip. So I also want to know where her train of thought is going. She's slowly turning into Kamala Harris. What was that? Long pauses because she's nervous and doesn't want to get any words wrong. Word salads about intent that are hard to decipher, and repetition. So I care about results. I care about results. Okay, I got it. So,
but do you?
So no, that's where I'm going, Anna. So wait, if you care about results, Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Dude, these guys, like, what result have Cenk and Ana ever delivered on anything, dude? They can't even get a candidate to win a fucking election, bro. Dude, everybody they stump for just gets blown out. Dude, Cenk Uygur got 6% of the vote in Palmdale. Dude, I could run in Palmdale and get more than 6% of the vote, probably simply by appealing to the people who remember me from the Fortnite days. Like, give me a fucking break,
No, that's
dude.
where I'm going, Anna. So wait, if you care about results, Marjorie Taylor Greene actually introduced a bill that would have cut $500 million from the money we're sending to Israel, and you voted no. I care about results. I care about results. So Marjorie Taylor Greene is better on the issue of Israel than AOC is. So that's a fact, no matter how many people on the left will lie to you about it. Oh, no, but AOC.
Dude, the Jewish space lasers woman is not better. Okay, I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, like, no, simply because she proposed one bill that had no chance of passing, she is not better. Look at her shit, dude. Look at her amendment, guys. Dude, the amendment failed 422 to 6. Dude, dude. Like, you know what's funny, guys? An amendment that is failing that badly, there's no way I would team up with Marjorie Taylor Greene to be the 7th vote while getting 421 against. Like, even if I agreed with the amendment, why would I even vote yes for that? Right? Like, dude, at that point, it's just embarrassing to even vote for it when it's so obviously not going to pass. Like, oh my God, dude. Right? And the 6 votes in favor, there were 6 votes in favor, right? But nobody was voting for that thing. AOC was dead on. I care about results. So no, I'm not going to partner up with Marjorie Taylor Greene to be the 7th vote when 421 are voting no. Like, what a waste. She knew this thing was going to fail, and she knew that, like, her vote for it was not going to change the outcome. So she fucking did what she did in order to maintain her hands on the levers of power so she can do important shit later on. Okay? Because why would you waste your clout on a losing vote by 417 votes, right? Right? Why would you sacrifice your clout when you can maybe get that Senate seat and do some crazy shit. Dude, the Jewish space lasers woman is not better. She is not better on any bill. Okay, she is not better on multiple times of Trump support. She is not better on her whatever praying with the J6ers. She was not better harassing the victims of the Marjorie Stoneman killing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Dude, she is not better harassing gay and trans people. She is not better moving to Costa Rica with her boyfriend, buying a $5 million house after insider trading. You know what I'm saying? How much money, dude, did she take from like toxic lobbies? Dude, AOC's never taken a dime of corporate money. And Cenk Uygur's number one issue, get money out of politics. Get money out of politics. Give me a fucking break, dude. AOC stomps Marjorie's like Taylor shitter in every fucking metric. Every metric. There's not a single metric of humanity. Nothing. There's not one metric that AOC does not win right there. Like, give me a fucking break.
He's better on other issues. Great. Hey, on other issues, I'm on AOC's side. On this issue, no. Marjorie Taylor Greene is definitely better. And she did it when her party was in charge. She said, hey, Trump is wrong, and she paid a huge price for it.
Huge.
When Biden and Kamala Harris were in charge and financing the genocide of the Palestinians, all we got from AOC was kissy-kissies for Biden and Kamala Harris.
In fact.
So those are all facts, super uncomfortable facts for a bunch of leftists who are all care about partisanship and their brands and don't care about Gazans. All right, go ahead.
Pause.
Dude, Cenk does not care about Gazans. He doesn't. I'm sorry. I don't believe for a minute that Cenk Uygur and Ana actually care about the Palestinian people or any of the other people in Gaza. And they certainly don't care about any of the Israeli people that disagree with Netanyahu and want peace in the Middle East. They don't care about any of them. They only care about aligning with rabid, venomous hatred of Israel. That is it. Like every issue they talk about must come back to their rabid, venomous hate. Like their hatred of Israel is more important to them than their sense of like, let's protect and take care of the Palestinians. You know what I mean? Like, right? And what's more, you ready for this, guys? Check this out. If you were to look at 50 issues from AOC and 50 issues from MTG, supposedly Cenk and Ana would agree with probably 47 of the AOC ones, maybe 45 out of the 50. How many would they agree with the Marjorie Taylor Greenes? Like one, okay? But the one Israel apparently trumps all of the other issues. If you agree with them on Israel, you can disagree with them on every other issue, and they're like, I am your partner. But if you partially agree with them on Israel, or you agree with them and you're not behaving the way they insist you behave, they will disregard everything they agree with you on. Like, yeah, it is one issue voting, and they don't have a solution. All they are is rage about that one issue. It's insane. And you know, it really irritates me. You know why, guys? You know why this irritates me? Because what they're doing right here is going to damage the people of Gaza. The way they are with this, they're actually going to damage the people. Like, not only are they not going to be effective in stopping Israel and the onslaught of imperialism, but they are going to harm the people of Gaza at the same time. You know, they're doing more damage than good by a long shot. And they're doing it, I guess, because like somebody is paying them like a hefty sum to literally fillet Tucker Carlson and MTG, man. You know?
Pause. I gotta actually, there's a difference between liberals and leftists. Anyone who's familiar with the politics of that understand the difference and the distinction. I'm actually really proud of most leftists that I've seen online who are actually incredibly principled on this issue.
Mm-hmm. There is nobody on the left that is saying that, boss. Right? Dude, there is nobody on the left that is saying that about MTG, dude. Dude, who told her that? I want names. Dude, yeah, I know, dude. That's another thing. MTG has, like, she's not even in office. She's not even in Congress anymore. She's literally sipping a pina colada in Costa Rica.
Some people just can't let the partisanship go. It's like fried their brain, or they think it's valuable to their brand or whatever niche they're going for or something like that. But guys, this is not complicated. I'll get back to more of my thoughts on it in a second after Anna gives you more of the story. But the reason why it's not complicated is, what are we asking to work with them on? Are we working with them on them becoming president? No. Are we working on our mutual wedding together? No. Are we working on like immigration together? No, we're working on ending the war. So on what grounds could you possibly say no to that alliance?
What are they doing, bro? You know what I mean? Like literally, she took the money and ran. How is she gonna help them end the war?
All right. I think I want to take a break because our next block is going to be a party. It's going to be a block party. It's not actually. AOC versus Marjorie Taylor Greene. Do you work with people across the aisle to end a genocide? That's the real question that AOC is asking herself because she's not a leader. Anyway, let's take a break. We'll be right back.
Oh, because she's not a leader. Jesus, dude. Like, you know, that 𝗙cie, I know the 𝗙cie, she's not a leader. Dude, like, they're so bitter, bro. You know what's crazy, too? You know what's so wild about this? Is that they're like these guys, like Cenk and Ana, they like have nobody. Like, they have nobody but each other. Everyone... It's like everyone in the political world like hates both of these people. They've burned every bridge. They're now like polishing the MTG and Tucker Carlson knob. But MTG moved to Costa Rica. What are they gonna do? Like how is she gonna end the war? Is she gonna like get the Costa Rican government involved or something? Dude, these guys are literally, they're the most bitter and like moderately successful people that have pushed everyone on the left away. Everyone on the right thinks they're communists. Nobody trusts them. They're like resentful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, guys, we watch this content. I don't watch them every day, but we watch this content a couple of times a week, right? And I have never once seen her and Cenk Uygur like happy about something, like ever. I've never even seen them look like they're having fun while they're at their desk, like covering the shit. It's like every day their whole attitude is like, here I am doing this job I hate where nobody's doing it right but me. And everybody is wrong and nobody's making the right coalition. And nobody has the answers but me, and nobody will listen to my good answers. And I fucking hate it here. And I hate you watching me because you don't even really like me. And you worded the comment wrong. And I don't like the color of ink on these papers. And like my coffee cup is like too cold. And let's talk about the news. And how dare you say anything bad about MTG or Tucker? I'll fucking kill you. Dude, that's literally like them. It's like, wow, dude, you hate your fucking job. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. You like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.